Hello and welcome, viewers, Star Trek fans, Star Trek Online fans. This is I, DG Maven. And here we are, back at the beginning, where we started. Many months ago. At Starfleet Academy. I figured this would be an appropriate place to start the stream tonight. So, link. Alright. Okay, so a lot has happened since the last time I streamed. Let's kind of go over what we've had here. So, there were about 5 days of giveaways leading up to the 13th anniversary event, which is where we're at now. I hope everybody took advantage of the giveaways while they were available, because there was some good stuff in there. So, this is especially a good time for new players, because Cryptic is giving away a lot of free stuff for the game, so it's a good time to get started, because you can get a little bit of give yourself a little bit of a head start here. So, but if you did miss out on the giveaways prior to the 13th anniversary event here, there are still some freebies to get. There are some from the anniversary event going on right now, and there's also, I believe, a giveaway on, I think it's Alienware is doing a giveaway right now where you can get one of those very helpful Elite Service Packs, which is a great boon if you're starting out, because that's like a big boost to your inventory and bank space, as well as giving you a few extra duty officer slots. Bridge officer slots. So, as well as a few other goodies like an XP boost, and there's ambush turrets, which are okay. I've used them; they're okay. I have them on one of my other characters. But anyway, for the anniversary event, Refractions is what's going on right now. Biggest update we've had to the game in a while. So we have, first off, there's a new episode, Fujiwhara Effect. This is the finale episode of the Terran Gambit arc. I haven't played it yet. I have been holding off on it. I have held off on playing it, so I'm going to do it tonight here. But I have heard good things about it so far. I've heard a lot of people like it. It's a little bit on the longer side, which I'm okay with, but so far I've heard pretty positive opinions about it, so I'm kind of eager to take a look at it. Anyway, we also got a new TFO, Birdcage. We'll be doing that tonight also. TFO, this Birdcage is technically supposed to happen before the Fujiwhara Effect, chronologically, so we're going to make sure we do this first. In addition to the 13th anniversary event, there's the Mega Particle game, which we'll do. They usually do that every anniversary. It's nothing too special, but we'll do it just to kind of show everybody. And we also got 2 new patrols that have been added to the game relating to the Terran Gambit storyline. I have done those on my own already. They're okay. You got 1 space patrol, which is okay to do. It's pretty easy. And there's 1 ground patrol, which is pretty interesting to play. We don't really get many ground patrols, so it's nice to see one. You can actually do a ground patrol with your bridge officer, so it's nice. It's a nice little thing to have if you want to just break out a habit of doing space patrols over and over again. So anyway, we're going to do all that tonight. Like I said, there's going to be a lot to cover here tonight, so close that. Alright, let's get to it here. So, it's really nothing to do with Starfleet Academy here. So let's start off by dealing with Q up in Earth Space Dock here. And yes, the new title card. In case you were wondering, yes, we have Gates McFadden has joined the ranks of STO celebrity voiceovers. See how that sounds here. So anyway, first thing we're going to look at is the Q is Q's little Omega game. I don't think I've done this before on stream. Correct me if I'm wrong if I have. I don't think I have, but
I feel so ignored.
he's gonna be right here, where he was during like the winter event. Except this time he's gonna let you play a little mini game.
Shall we play a game?
What are you doing here, Q? Again.
Can't an omnipotent being enjoy himself without being interrogated? I'm in a mood to celebrate. And who better to share my company than my favorite mortals? I guess I could have thrown a party for a Dosian protozoa, but you know how they are. So needy. Yes, yes, get on with it.
Alright, so he's going to make you go collect Omega particles. Now, just to be clear, you don't have to talk to Q to start collecting Omega particles. You can just do that on their own. I think there's... I mean, I haven't done this, but I'm pretty sure there's plenty of players who just park themselves somewhere and they collect Omega particles constantly just in one spot. So, feel free to do that if you want to. I'm not going to do it because I find the minigame kind of boring, so... But I have heard that there is a bot somewhere you can get to do the minigame automatically. I have no idea where to get that, but, you know, I'm just saying. I heard things, but, you know, that's all I'm going to say. Anyway, what are Omega remnants good for?
Have some leftovers from stabilizing Omega particles, do you? I heard you starship captains really love solving mysteries like this. So I should just let you figure out what to do with them yourself.
I'm not in the mood, Q.
Fine, fine. You can use your primitive research and development system to combine these Omega remnants together. You can combine a red, blue, and yellow Omega trace to make an Omega sliver. You can then combine 3 Omega slivers to make an Omega shard. 3 Omega shards become an Omega fragment. 3 Omega fragments can be combined into an Omega upgrade kit. These can be used to upgrade your equipment. And I am told you captains just love your upgrade kits.
Yeah, we usually do love our upgrade kits. I believe this was one of the prime ways to do upgrade kits before Phoenix upgrades became a thing. So, I mean, you can still do this, but I don't think this method is as popular as it used to be, because Phoenix upgrades are just way easier to get. But if you want to challenge or trying to R&D these things, I mean, you can still do this and have at it. You know?
Yes, yes, get on with it.
So I heard something about a starship.
Ah, the starship. A grand, majestic vessel. One to take mere mortals where no one has gone before. The final frontier. The greatest adventure. Yawn. Oh, don't make that face. It's quite unbecoming. You came for a starship, so a starship you shall have. After you do a few things, of course.
Go on.
This year, you will be able to earn daily progress by participating in a number of different eligible activities defined for the event as a whole. Some activities are worth 2 daily progress. Some are worth 1. You can earn up to 2 daily progress each day. Return the next day to keep toiling for my amusement. And after you've earned a total of, let's say, 40 daily progress, I shall grant you your beloved new starship.
Okay, so he's explaining how to do the anniversary event deal here, where you can earn a starship. And that starship is this here. This is the Compiler Science Dreadnought. They showed it off on the 10 Forward stream, I think it was last week. And it's basically a V'ger-inspired temporal science dreadnought is what it is. So it sounds pretty neat. It looks kind of cool. A lot of people made the comparison that it looks like the Destiny Ascension from Mass Effect, which I absolutely do see in it. So that's the same general shape as the Destiny Ascension, but you know, it's clearly It's a V'ger inspired ship. They said they based it on the imagery where Spock is in the spacesuit flying into V'ger in order to make contact with it. As he's flying through the interior of V'ger, you kind of see this giant eye-shaped thingamabob, and it's supposed to be kind of based on that, along with some embellishments that the designers added to it. So it's actually a pretty cool looking and creative ship here. So I kind of am interested in it. So I am working towards the progress, and that's why I've been doing the patrols in order to keep up with the daily progress on this. So this is where I'm at now, and probably where most people should be. But I know some people have already bought this thing out because I've already seen it. I've already seen it around Space Talk already. So you'll probably see it as soon as I get out of here. So you might zoom by and just take a little look at it. But anyway, to make the event progress, these are the missions, things you have to do. You can do the Omega Particle game. You can play the patrols, which are worth 1 progress each. You can do the TFOs, Birdcage or Jupiter Iratus. Or you can do the episode missions, Fujiwhara Effect, or I Have the Swarm to make daily progress on it. So this is all, as long as you keep up with this every day, it's pretty easy to keep up with. I think most people should be able to earn this. And again, if you're a new player just starting out, this is a good way just to get a T6 starship for free right off the bat. So like I said, this is a good time for a new player to start. So there's all kinds of free stuff being available. Anyway, let's do the Omega Particle game. Get the most...
Minor races get so worked up about the silliest things. Omega particles, for example. Simple little molecules, and all the races of the galaxy go collectively insane whenever one makes an appearance. It seems that you all feel a desire to go out and stabilize these particles in order to prevent some sort of disaster or something. Fine. If that's what you want, I'll help you. I've created dozens, no, hundreds of Omega particles, and I put them in your most social areas. Go, clean them up, if that's what you're so eager to do. Just don't expect me to help you.
Okay, well, like I was saying, I'm going to get the most boring thing out of the way first, which is this. So, this will give me some improv, because you get a choice of prizes from this, by the way. You can just get 500 dilithium ore, which is nice to have. You just want to grind out dilithium. You'll get the 13th anniversary party horn, which I've already seen. It produces kinds of V'ger special effects. I've already seen it in use already. And you get an emote box, a choice of emotes, and whatever the party box is. I don't know what the party box is.
Yes, get on with it.
Yeah. One more thing before we go. Just a little hot tip for players in general right now. If you want to build up and get some boosters for like CXP boosters, reputation boosters, mark boosters, resource boosters, now is the time to get that stuff, because all the whales are buying up the gamble boxes and trying to get the Confederation, the World Razor, the Butchered Galaxy class ship. Everybody's trying to get that right now, and they're ending up probably tons and tons of boosters they don't need, so they're dumping them on the exchange for real cheap right now. So if you want boosters, now's the time to get them, because this is probably the cheapest they've been in a long time. So I don't mind grabbing a few boosters just to kind of move things along here. Let me see if we can get some more here. What else do I need? Let's see, that's fleet credit. Let me get some fleet marks here. But yes, this is the time to get this stuff, because it's all relatively cheap right now. Again, this is another nice tip for new players, because you want to have boosters on your new characters to kind of get them up to speed here. So like I said, now is the time. Now is the time. Reputation mark's still a little pricey, but you know, it's not a big deal. Let me see how much the R&D is. I don't need your. I don't need your. How did everything get muted? The heck? Hold on. Man, I don't know how long it was muted. How did it get muted? Like, I didn't touch anything on my keyboard. Ah. Anyway, what I was saying, if you want boosters, now's the time to get them because they're cheap on the exchange. That's basically what I was doing there. And we're in space, and look at what we have here. This is well, it's half of a World Razor right there. Half of one. Let's do a little flyby around space dock here so we can find another one. Oh, there's one down here. This is the lockbox ship, by the way. The World Razor. I can get myself in position where I can take a look at this guy. Yes. Take a look at it here. Spec-wise, it seems like a pretty decent ship. I kind of like the warp engines on it. I think the warp engines look nice. The rest of the ship, I'm not really a big fan of. It's a very, You either love it or you hate it. I'm kind of more in the latter category. I think it's kind of a butchered nightmare version of a Galaxy class, which probably was never meant to be brought into reality, so... It's a kind of Star Trek ship you would probably imagine kind of like a fever dream. Like, it's not meant to ever be real. But somehow they decided to go ahead and make it real. Like, okay. I don't see any of the compiler dreadnoughts. I know I saw one earlier. Probably not that many people that have one yet. Well, maybe I'll see one as I'm flying around here. Alright, let's go find ourselves some Omega particles. Okay, first things first, need to go to... Well, Vulcan, which is easy, that's right here.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to me. Oh, no, we can't sing the happy birthday song because that's copyrighted, isn't it? Copyright strike. Bam. You cannot sing happy birthday.
I transcend the passage of time. Every day is my birthday.
Uh-huh. Let me take a look around here. Anybody got a compiler dreadnought? See, this is what I was kind of saying earlier. There are just people that kind of park themselves and collect Omega particles. I'm pretty sure that's what all these people are doing. They're like all over the place. Anyway, let's beam down. Who are you? I don't know who you are. Oh, you're a Vulcan Starfleet officer. It's like, who are you? By all means, don't beam me down near where the particle thing is. Gotta run all the way across the map here. Oh, what happened? Ah! game crashed? No! No! That's all, folks. Well, as I wait for this thing, for the launcher to verify stuff again, figure out why the fuck it crashed. What shall we talk about here? Oh, Cryptic, you did a great job here. Great job. I had to crash one Vulcan. Oh god, this is gonna take forever. It's at like verifying 4,000 out of 181,000. It's gotta re-verify all the freaking files. Wow. Okay, you know what? I'll just go on hiatus for a moment until this thing is done. I really don't want to stop the stream and have to break the stream up and then have to re-edit things. I gotta reload because that's just a huge pain in the ass for me to do. So we're just gonna pretend we're gonna take a break for a little bit until this launcher catches up. I'm just shaking my head so much right now. But good job, Cryptic. Good fucking job. Anyway. Listen to some music for a while. I'll be back when this thing is done. Blush. Okay, we should be back in business now. Again, in case you were wondering, I couldn't launch the game. I had to wait till the launcher finished verifying all the game files. Good job, Cryptic. Good fucking job. But for those who are watching on YouTube later, I'll just edit all of that out. You don't have to watch all of that. Okay. Okay. Hope I didn't lose too much progress here. I don't think we did, probably. Or just at Vulcan. It's like, man, I like just started. I just started the missions and already the game crashed. Oh, where am I? Vulcan. Oh, I'm up. Oh man, I'm in. Notice the location of the Omega Particle thing has changed now. It was over there before, now it's back over here. Oh. Wait, what happened? Oh, the game crashed. You know, just stuff happens. Oh, where is this thing? Making me run all over Vulcan. What was I doing? I was just running over there to get to Omega Particle. And when I got over there, the game crashed. The game crashed. They see the same thing that I'm doing right now. Alright, Particle. Where's Omega Particle at? Omega Particle, where are you? It's around here somewhere. Ah, up here, where everybody else is gathered. Yeah, there we are. Most exciting minigame in all of existence. not. No, see, that's not going to be my highest score. My highest score has been like a 1500.
Dusty, dreary, and boring. Just
Is it faster?
habit.
I don't think so. I've always had more trouble using the mouse on the minigames. Boop, 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 boop. You get 2500 a mouse. That is a totally respectable score. Take a look here. I don't see any. Alright, let's get out of here. Doopy doopy doo doop. Alright, we gotta go to Drozana. Think as being like Guitar Hero. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's pretty much kind of like that.
Your little toy ship is so slow.
I beg to differ.
Are you enjoying our time together as much as...
My ship is plenty fast. Okay, it's technically not the fastest ship on a toon that I own, but it's still up there. Let's take a peek. Are there any compiler ships around? I don't see any.
Have you ever thought of simply altering the gravitational constant of the universe? It's very simple. Oh, just go find the Omega particle already.
Oh, just go find it. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, 1,000.
What a good little mortal you are.
What a good little mortal. Ooh. Alright. Deep Space 9. Luckily I have a transwarp. And I can just go there. Nope. Still don't see any compiler. Guess I'm just not having any luck finding any today. Don't worry, we'll end up seeing one during the mission, I'm sure. We'll get there. Like I said, there's probably not that many people that have the compiler yet. It's only the people who bought out the event. Which probably is not that many people. Eh. Where's this thing? That's the thing that sucks about trying to find Omega particles on Deep Space Nine. They're not marked on the map. So it's like you gotta look for it manually. The thing is pointing me in this direction. I don't see a particle in here. What in here? Nope. Oh, hide and seek with the Omega particles. Yay. Oh, there's one up here. Okay, I see it. You know what? I'll try with the mouse. Let's see. I don't feel very precise with the mouse. $600 points, yeah. Yeah, the mouse doesn't work for me.
Cardassian architecture with a Federation redo. This place is depressing and overly cheery at the same time.
Yeah. Alright, we can just summon him and turn this in.
Well done. And I see you've got some Omega remnants left over from your stabilization efforts. You can use your R&D system and those Omega remnants together. I think we can trust you not to blow up half the galaxy in the process.
Yeah, nope. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and get the party popper. Get that. And while I'm here, I can show you what the party popper does. As soon as I wait for the cooldown. Because there's got to be a cooldown as soon as I equip the party popper. Affects anything alive? Can it only be used in combat? That's weird. Huh, okay, well... I'll tell you what, we'll take a look at it in the patrol here. Since I gotta go do the patrols now. Let me hide in here. Alright, look at these patrols here we got. So we got the Khonshu Khabit and Jupiter Station Showdown. These are both simulation patrols, but, you know, they're both pretty neat here. Do Khonshu Khabit.
In our mission to the Mirror Universe, the Khonshu was heavily damaged in battle at the Izar system. We barely managed to escape with our lives. Eventually, with the help of the Coalition, we were able to make repairs and return to action. Today, we'll use this simulation to explore a different outcome. How would you make a difference in that scenario? Let's find out, shall we?
Begin the scenario, Commander.
The Khonshu suffered significant damage. Weapons and shields are out, main power has just failed, hull integrity is critical. It's a miracle the cloak's working, but it's taking too much power. At the rate we're going, it could fail at any time.
Understood. Is there... Understood. Recommendations.
My chief engineer thinks we can mine the nearby asteroids for metalloid compounds. With those, we can make some hull plating and deal with our structural integrity problems. We need you to break up the asteroids, find any usable ore, and bring it back to us. We'll handle it from there.
We're on it, Commander. Valorous, out. So, the first part of this is we just gotta destroy some asteroids and haul the remains over to the Khonshu.
Get close to that ore-rich chunk and bring it over to the Khonshu.
Now, just from doing the patrol a bit, you don't want to go maximum impulse, because otherwise you'll lose the asteroid. Half impulse is kind of like the sweet spot. That way you don't lose it. If you go beyond 5 kilometers, you're going to lose the asteroid.
Remember, not to go further than 5 kilometers from the shard, or you'll lose tractor lock.
What have we here? Looks like some lovely salvage for the taking.
And now we got some Orions to kill. My little fighters make short work of these asteroids. No, don't lose it. Dang it. Hold on. I need more power to the tractor beam. Give me all she's got, Captain. Let the asteroid catch up here. Well, I guess because my ship is a little fast, maybe I have to do like a quarter impulse instead. Guess half impulse is kind of dragging behind me a bit.
Nice work out there. I doubt the Orions will come back for more. Too much risk, not enough reward.
Agreed. What's your status, Commander?
Well, the good news is that hull repairs are underway. The bad news, our injector manifolds are shot, and we can't repair all of them. Fortunately, Terran technology is close to our own. If we can disable one of their ships, say a cruiser or larger, we can borrow some of their injectors and make repairs.
Go on.
Looks like all of the activity out here has drawn the attention of a Terran patrol. They're inbound to our position at high warp. Let's give them a nice prime universe welcome when they arrive.
Alright. Red alert. All hands. Battle stations.
Excellent. We should have the mains up in no time. Got more terror. Surrender while you still can.
Coalition forces, target the Terran vessel, fire at will.
To be honest, I didn't really need the coalition vessels to help, because I kind of had it.
Well, well. Looks like you're a long way from home, strangers.
To put it mildly, yes.
Pretty clear you're no friends of the Terran Empire, which makes you friends of ours. Come with us. I think you want to have a word with our boss.
Very well. Lead the way.
In reality, things were a lot worse for us back then. For example, we hid in the asteroid field to evade detection by that Terran patrol. They got into a scrap with the Orions instead of us, and we were able to salvage what we needed to move on from the wreckage afterward.
Understood.
Bottom line, you never know how things will go sideways when you're out there. Being able to identify all viable options while under pressure is often the difference between life and death for a starship captain. Based on what I saw here, you've learned that lesson well. That's all for today.
Alright. End simulation. Da, 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 da. Go and salvage some of the stuff I picked up. Salvage. Salvage. Okay. Alright, let's do the other patrol here. Jupiter Station Showdown. So the Khonshu cow kind of told you a little bit about what happened to the Khonshu while it was stuck in the mirror universe. This one's pretty interesting because it kind of fits in between the events of Redshift and kind of explains how Marshal Janeway was captured by the Federation. I kind of like that it kind of fills in the blanks here. Well, let's see, who should we bring? Let's bring Molino. Gosh, you know, we'll go with the alien group here. And Redson. All aliens all the time. Although everybody's an alien, technically.
You've arrived. Good. You'll forgive me if I skip the pleasantries. I've been shot and a lot of my crew have been turned into Borg drones. All thanks to one person, Marshal Catherine Janeway.
Marshal Janeway?
Yes, of the Terran Empire. In addition to being utterly ruthless and dangerous, she apparently can assimilate people and turn them into Borg drones under her control. We've managed to trap Janeway on this deck, for now. But there are a lot of her minions between you and her. You'll need to deal with them first.
And the Marshal?
A Terran officer of her rank is a high priority to capture. Starfleet intelligence wants her taken alive, if possible. She has a lot to answer for. We've lost a lot of good people.
Understood, Commander. We'll deal with the Marshal. Alright, let me acknowledge this. And that. Oh, and I can use the party popper now. I can show that off. Yeah, it just makes little VGR effects. I mean, I kind of like it better than the balloon thing, to be honest. It's... I don't think this does anything to enemies, but I'll find out here. There's some Borg right here. Oh, come on. Stop that. Ah. Come on, guys, don't get stuck over there.
Janeway's trapped in Transporter Room 1. Go get her! Heads up! Incoming hostiles! Damn! She has partial transporter access. Sight to sight only. You're clear to proceed. Get to the transporter room.
No, I will say this is a pretty simple patrol because the Borg don't seem to adapt to your weapons here, so I don't really mind this because they don't. It's nice when they don't adapt to you. Of course, this is kind of annoying. It's nanobot sticky stuff. Stop. Also, my bridge officers seem to have a hard time following me in this TFO. I mean, this patrol for some reason. Get over here. You guys need to stay with me. What am I doing? No, don't get away.
Good news is she only had access to site-to-site beaming. Bad news, she beamed to a shuttle bay. If she can bypass our transporter security, it's only a matter of time before she gets past security there and hijacks a getaway craft.
That's not going to happen, Commander.
Glad to hear it. I'll beam your team to the shuttle bay she's in. Stand on the transporter pad when you're ready.
Understood, Commander. Man, the V'ger probe thing is so buggy. Like, sometimes it just won't trigger. And then it kind of wastes my ability. Like, thanks game. Thanks for wasting my time. Not likely.
Duty calls, I'm afraid. I need to make sure our esteemed guest stays put in the brig until intel gets here. Thanks again for the help here today. I owe you one. We can beam you back to your ship when you're ready.
Beam up. We're done here. Anyway, I showed out the party popper. I'm gonna put my dribble back on. Alright, let's see if we can get the TFO going. Because we gotta go rescue a VIP. Let's take a little peek around here. Go away. Nope, nope, nobody's got a compiler here. Birdcage. Go do the birdcage. Let's go back to solar system while I'm waiting here. Yeah, I know when they kind of showed off this image, they kind of had it in silhouette for a while, and for a moment I thought they were bringing back Marshall Janeway. I mean, it would make sense that they would bring her back, but I guess they're not bringing her back, so I'm surprised she isn't coming back. Oops, still don't see any compiler here. Oh well. Yeah, let's just fly around a little bit while we wait. It says Ramza. Ramza Biovel. Nephilim, not spelled correctly, but okay, well, with that. A lot of people pretending to be the Enterprise when they're not. But, you know. You can be whatever you want to be. There we go.
We have located a high-priority target for extraction. Dr. Beverly Crusher of the Terran Empire.
Crusher? As in...
Yes. She is the mother of the Terran Emperor, and also has critical information that could allow us to defeat him. As a result, this operation has been sanctioned by all participating parties.
Oh, this is the Inquisitor. Is this supposed to be my character? Oh, okay. What are the mission parameters?
We'll make our way to the ops station within general population. From there, we can access their prisoner database and find out where her cell is. Once we have located Dr. Crusher, we will exfiltrate her back to the runabout and make our escape.
Understood, Inquisitor.
This is DeSoto. We're on a covert complex, so act natural. Our intel says there's several Coalition prisoners in that facility. Release them if you can.
That's the Inquisitor!
Extensive R&D lab. Extracting valuable data from those who can may not get another opportunity like this. DeSoto
The
out.
doors will be locked throughout the prison.
Acknowledged.
Use the override codes I gave you to get the doors open. We're in, and we have a welcoming committee.
Risk than expected difficulties. Wake Gemini Squad and have them meet me in my lab.
This door will take us towards C, general population. Watch out! They're being an exocops.
Again, the Vita probe thing failed.
Once we
God
get
damn
this
it.
door open, get ready for a fight. Watch your corner and the upper levels. Target the force field control. Drop the field. Once we get inside the control center, we can shut down the force fields on the upper levels. Then we can head upstairs and access the prisoner database in the control center to locate Dr. Crusher. There's the main force field controls. Use them to turn off the fields from the control center. Damn! They locked us out from above. We need to improvise. Knock out power to this ward at that console. Computers will switch over to auxiliary power, but the force fields will come down. Of course, all the cell doors were open as well. Nothing like a little prison riot to distract the guards while we work. Let's get upstairs to the command center, level 2.
the tin pot. All available units respond immediately.
Come on. There we go.
I need you to cover me. I need you ready to override any lockouts security throws my way.
Enemy targets uncensored.
Override the security lockout on that console. Good job. I'm back in. I've been locked out again. Get on that console to override. That did it. Almost there. Got it. She's in Ward D. Isolation. Let's go. They might be onto us. Be prepared for anything.
There they are. Open fire. Enemy targets.
Ow.
Damn. That's a big gun. Dr. Crusher's in cell block 3. Use those controls to extend the bridge to it. That's her cell. Let's get it open and get her out of here.
Nope, nope, not you.
Dr. Crusher.
Dr. Crusher.
Inquisitor. Been a while since you hauled me out to this hellhole. Inquisitor. Been a while since you hauled me out to this hellhole. I presume you're here to do my son's dirty work for him again. Did he finally decide to sign my death warrant?
Actually, we're here to rescue you.
Ah, you're not just here for me then. You need my research project. Fair enough. Unfortunately, all of my work is held in a secure database under the Warden's watchful eye. We'll need to extract it, preferably over the Warden's dead body.
Understood. Come with us, Doctor. It's time to extract that data.
Get me to data storage in Ward E, and I'll do the rest.
Okay.
Is that absolutely necessary, Doctor?
Yes, I need that data. It's worth the risk. Have a change of heart, Inquisitor? It's not like you to commit treason.
Very well. Let's get the Doctor to refresh his data. Empires change, but my loyalty to the Empire does not. More exocoms beaming in.
Ah. No. Shit. Somebody revive me. Thank you. Whoever did that.
Contact, right! You're so tough. Refugee personal. Fend.
There's the main database console. Inquisitor, you're with me.
Clear the room.
Ah, dang it.
Let's make this quick.
Extend the bridge to the data storage vaults. I'll call out where the data fragments are. Once you acquire a data fragment, bring it back to me. Once I have all the fragments, they'll cut my access to the databases. Here's the first data set. Data Vault 2, now. Data Vault 1. Data Vault 4, go!
Flanking damage detected.
You've collected a data fragment. Bring it back to me.
Data transfer received. Well done.
Where is she? Oh, she's over here.
First data set complete. Here's the second set. Data Vault 5. Hit Data Vault 3. Data Vault 4, go! Second data set complete. Here's the last of them. Data Vault 1. Data Vault 2, now. Data Vault 4, go!
Yeah, this is a fairly involved QFO.
Data fragments received and assembled. It's all ours.
Okay.
You heard the Doctor. We're done here. Let's go.
One last thing, and done!
What have you done? mother of the Emperor or not, I'll kill you for this!
Flanking damage detected. Shield losing power.
Was pissing off the warden really necessary, Doctor?
Oh, it is very necessary.
I see. He does have a certain notoriety. Chairman.
He's a monster. Destroying his work was the least I could do.
Not so fast, terrorists! You won't get away that easily.
Lieutenant Jackson.
Johnson, report!
He teleported.
This is Johnson. This is your final test, men. Kill them. Kill them all!
All the buffs. All the buffs. Whoa. Did we get him? There's so much happening I couldn't tell. Yeah, there's still enemies behind the door here. Did we get him? Cool game. I had no idea what was going on there.
Not possible!
He's down.
Ours is superior! I will avenge you, brother!
What do you have? Oh, we killed Jackson. We need to kill Johnson. Where the hell is Johnson at? He's like right there. What are you doing? He's like hiding behind the door here. Of course, he's not dead yet. Why is this dude hiding behind this door? This doesn't feel like this is the way this is supposed to be. Open the door, you chicken. Little chicken shit. Open the door. There. There we go. Got him.
But Admiral Maven can be very persuasive. She made the right call. This operation would have failed without you. Now that Dr. Crusher and her project data are in our hands, we might have a fighting chance against the Emperor and his monster. I'll take those odds.
How did we do? I think we did okay-ish. I think it might have been a little bit of a bug in the TFO at the end there. I don't think the super soldier was supposed to be hiding behind that door like that, because you couldn't go through the door. Also, I don't know why the Inquisitor is like not my Inquisitor, it's like some other Inquisitor. And he's kind of changing colors too on his uniform. It's kind of weird. Anyway.
I had concerns.
Oh, look, and now it's me.
But Admiralina can be very persuasive. She made the right call. This operation would have failed without you. Now that Dr. Crusher and the project data are in our hands, we might have a fighting chance against the Emperor and the monster. I'll take those odds. I had concerns about...
Alright. We're done here. Like I said, there's a few bugs in the TFO. It's a pretty interesting TFO. I will give it that. Reusing the prison map from like way back in the... it was the Lost Dominion arc, I think. That's when we looked at the prison. So yeah, it was kind of nice of them to kind of recycle that map. Oh, look, there's a compiler right there. There's one. Let's take a little look at it, right? While we have a chance here. It doesn't disappear. So yeah, he's got probably the Lucari skin, I think is what it is on here. It's a very interesting looking ship. Like I said, it looks a lot like the Destiny Ascension from Mass Effect. If you look inside the little eye, there's like a little galaxy map image on the inside of the eye there. It's a pretty neat effect there. Like I said, it's a interesting ship. I look forward to when I actually get one and kind of mess around with it a little bit. It's one of the largest ships in the game too, by the way. This thing is like huge. You can kind of see my Lexington class looks a little... doesn't look that big next to it. Yeah. You're getting a lot of big ships in this TO. Like, even the Indarian Defender is a pretty massive ship, too. And the Jurok carrier was pretty big, too. Yeah. Alright. Let's warp out of here. Alright, so Mirror Universe Dr. Crusher has been rescued from the Birdcage. That means we're all set to do the finale of the game. You know what? I want to check something here. You know what? For the fun of it, we're going to bump up to advanced here. It is the finale after all. Let's just go for broke here. Alright. Are we ready? I'm ready to do the last one. Actually, before I jump in, let me restock everybody. You know, we used up some of our stuff there. And you know how you hate it, but I do this in the middle of missions. Alright. You ready? You ready for the final adventure? The crew of the Valorous. At least for now. Fujiwhara Effect. Let's go.
I'm afraid I have bad news. Under the command of Emperor Crusher, the other is approaching the Sol system, digitizing any vessels that dare to offer them challenge. We're calling in all available ships to form a defense here, including yours. If this is to be our last stand, I want our best and brightest on the line to meet the enemy in battle.
All right. Oh. Popular, there's a lot of people here. Let's see who's here. We have here. Thing on Swordmaster. This dude commends here. Oedipus here. Giant Gorn Man. Worf is here. Byrne, Laurel. Julia's here. She has hair now. Martok is here. Cool. Normal Lita is here. Nog. Ron. Oh, we have Bashir's here too. I don't know if he's voiced, but we'll see what happens here. He's on this side. Riemann dude. Intel Romulan, this captain. We've seen before, but I don't remember her name. Ekled. Tan's here. Obasek. We haven't seen him in ages. Obasek is back. Carrick, Saihan, I don't know who this is. 7 and 9's here. Nice. She's here. Let's see, is where is she? Where is she? Where's Tiaru? Why is she not here? Come on. Where is she? She should be here, right? Everybody should be here.
Good morning.
Ah.
I realize the risk you've all taken in being here to stand at our side in this dark hour. On behalf of Starfleet and the Federation, thank you.
Actually, can I hold you for 1 second, Quinn? I'm still kind of looking at who's... Okay, here's Tiaro. Hi. Hey, Tiaro. Hi. Remember me? Okay, you're a little busy right now. Let you be. Alright, who else do we have here? Burgess is here. DeSoto. Tanae. Oh, look! Okay, I was actually wondering if they were going to bring back Hollow Stamens and Burnham. I'm glad they're here. Because I almost was certain in my mind that they were going to forget these guys and not bring them back. So, they are here. Okay, that's good. Tuvok's here, Janeway's here. Harry Kim, we got Tom Paris. This guy. Don't remember their names. I know these are named characters. I don't remember their names though. They're not named here. The Forge is here. Vakel Sean's here. Is what's her name? Van Ziel? Is Van Ziel here? Let me see here. Here's Corrin. Swordmaster, generic Swordmaster. Kagran's here, and sporting his Alliance uniform. Oh, here, okay, here's Van Ziel. She's here. Again, she looks kind of... She's seen better days. And, Kumarki's here. Delval. Boris is here. Perlin's here. Perlin's here. So wow, it's like I think we caught just about everybody here. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Alright. Alright, Admiral Quinn, sorry to interrupt you. I just really wanted to see who all was here. Wow, what is going on up there? Is that the Enterprise? Yeah, that's the Enterprise right there. Okay, alright, now I'm ready.
Good morning. I realize the risk you've all taken in being here to stand at our side in this dark hour. On behalf of Starfleet and the Federation, thank you. The interstellar entity known as the Other is approaching this system as we speak. Conventional methods of engagement have proven futile against the entity, but we have been able to limit the raiding conducted by the Terran fleets accompanying them. Under the guidance of the Terran Emperor, the Other will erase Earth from existence in a matter of hours. Once that happens, they will continue their reign of terror, eliminating the core worlds of every Alliance faction, and anyone else brave enough to stand against them. The time to act, to make a stand, is now. I realize the odds are against us here. We're facing an enemy with a power level unheard of. But there is still hope. We have a plan.
A plan, Admiral? How do you intend to defeat a being of godlike power?
We have established contact with someone who knows the Emperor well. We believe they hold the key to victory in this conflict. We're ready. Energize.
Admiral Quinn is correct. I know the Emperor very well. After all, I am his mother. There have been concerns about my son in the Empire for some time. It was decided that a contingency plan was required. In case he ever lost control. That time has come. For years, I've been working on a means to disrupt his great powers. We need to strike before he is fully merged with that thing. Before he loses the last elements of his humanity. Before he is no longer my son.
Question, do Terrans have humanity? I'm just wondering. It's a legitimate question.
You look like a person with something on their mind. What can I do for you?
Let's start with your role in the upcoming operation.
Operation? Interesting choice of words. As a surgeon, I'd say that what we're about to do is very much like an operation on a very specific patient. Only in this case, if we're successful, we'll be saving our lives.
The patient here being your son, the Terran Emperor.
That's right. I've developed a countermeasure to his abilities. It utilizes a variable phase shift delivery system. One that should evade any detection tech or personal defenses he might have in place.
And then?
I'll deploy a cluster of nanotech into his nervous system. It's based on tech provided by our Marshal Janeway. I understand she acquired it from a rather advanced group of cyborgs in the Delta Quadrant. Based on my research, it'll disrupt the parts of Wesley's brain that allow him to use his powers. He'll be human again, and vulnerable to attack. But...
Is there a problem?
the countermeasure must be deployed at short range. We'll need to get to him at the core of the other to pull this off. Unfortunately, they have fortified their defense systems. Until we can safely breach those defenses and reach the core, this conversation is moot.
We're working on that.
You'd better work fast. My son might be taking his time getting here, but he won't take forever. If you don't have something by the time he arrives, well, I'm told the digitization process is quick and painless. A rather humane method of execution, all things considered.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that, Doctor. Okay. Well, we'll talk with everybody, see what their opinions are.
In our time of utmost need, the Federation came to the Dominion's aid against the Herc. The Founders will never forget this brave act. Today, in the spirit of that act, we stand ready to defend the Federation's capital world. Today, the credo of the Jem'Hadar is especially profound. For today, victory is life for us all.
Agreed. Orin? Dodge roll! Okay, yes?
The Federation stood with the Empire over Kronos when the Undine sent their planet killer to destroy the homeworld. We fought at their side against the Iconians, and we will fight at their side against the other and the Terrans. It will be a glorious battle. Today is a good day to die.
Glory to you and your house. Kapla. Tiro, hey, what's up?
The Federation has stood with the Romulan people many times. When the homeworld was lost, they were there to help. When we found a new home, they were there as well. New Romulus has not forgotten. Today, we stand ready to honor our alliance and defend the Earth from this new menace.
May the elements guide you, Commander. Raquel Sean, are you ready to kick some ass?
I've been in a lot of battles in my time. Far more than I'd like, if I'm honest. I prefer the role of explorer over that of a warrior. But when it comes down to the survival of the Federation, I'll take up that mantle without hesitation. The crew of the Enterprise will fight to their final breath to save as many lives as possible today. Count on it.
Good luck out there, Captain.
Well then, we've heard all the speeches, now it's time to get to work. Are you ready to begin the operation?
Aye, aye.
Long-range sensors have picked up the other at the edge of the system. They're on a direct course to Jupiter. Jupiter Station has a unique holographic defense system in place, but it'll only last so long against the other and their Terran escorts. I'd like you to deliver a system upgrade module to the station to aid with their defense.
Very well, Admiral.
The Lisette will be leading a task force at Mars. Evacuation has already begun, but they'll need all the time you can buy them at Jupiter. Enterprise will be here, on standby, in case of emergency. Once the evacuations are complete at Jupiter and Mars, you're to fall back to Earth and join the remaining defense fleets.
Understood. We'll depart for Jupiter shortly, Admiral. Valorous, out.
All hands go to red alert. Repeat, all hands, red alert.
Corin to fleet. Prepare for battle. Kapla!
This is Dirac. It's time. Best speed to Mars.
Good luck out there. The other isn't alone. They're bringing a large Terran invasion force along for the ride. I expect they'll do their best to loot and pillage in the wake of the other's destruction. Do what you can to stop that. But remember, saving lives comes first. Get as many people out of Jupiter as you can.
We will, Captain.
I don't doubt it. Better get moving. Captain Corrin can be a little rough when people are late to a battle.
Head to Jupiter.
You have arrived. Good. The enemy is approaching at high speed, and we have little time to prepare for battle. Deliver the defense upgrade to Jupiter Station at once. After that, evacuation efforts will commence. Defend the station and the evac ships when that happens.
Very well, Captain. Fight with honor. Is that sound effect gonna stop? Because that's kind of annoying. Okay, it stopped.
12 power energy field detected. They're here!
Terran ships warping in near Projector Station Alpha.
Watch out for the plasma balls here. I don't know how much damage those things do.
Another way, the Projector Station down.
Stop with the feedback. Plasma energy balls aren't going very far. Oh, it's because it's because my fighters are taking them out. Okay, that's fine. Jupiter Station's gone. Oh wait, is the Borderskew gone? Did he take out the Borderskew? Ooh, okay.
The briefings are one thing, but to see the power of the other firsthand is disturbing. In moments we lost the Borderskew, Jupiter Station, even Jupiter itself.
Oh, the Borderskew is gone. Wow, okay.
The Terran in me hates to run from a fight. But we don't have a chance against that monster. We need to fall back to Mars.
Alright, we fall back to Mars then. Corrin died with honor today. It was a good day to die for Corrin. Wow. Although technically she might not be dead, she probably just digitized.
The battle at Jupiter Station barely slowed the invaders down. The other could attack here at any moment.
We'll do what we can to help.
Join us in transporting civilians from Mars and delivering them to the evacuation fleet in orbit. We'll conduct evac operations as long as we're able, and protect the transports from Terran attack.
Understood, Commander. I'm on it. Why am I shooting myself? Tactical, the fuck are you doing?
You didn't think I'd miss this party, did you?
Oh, good. Marshal Janeway is here. I was kind of... Again, I was wondering if they were going to forget her.
And look, I've got
okay.
Terrans that don't want to shoot you. Well,
okay.
Today, anyway. Remember, we're not fighting humans. We're fighting
Try not to lose. That's fair. Fair enough. The whole planet? So what was the point of rescuing people to the starbase that was just gonna get digitized? Also, Lisette and Tierra got digitized. Yeah, they're gone.
And just like that, Mars has fallen. Destruction and battle. A fitting end for a world named after a god of war.
We did all that we could here, Doctor. At least the Lisette went out fighting.
The Lisette went out fighting. It'd be suicide if we did the same. It's time to retreat to Earth while you're still able.
Fall back to Earth. Admiral Maven is not happy. Not happy with this. Jira will be avenged.
This might be our last stand. The science teams are still working on a way to reach the core of the other, but none of their efforts have been successful. We've transported as many as we can to safety, but at this point, a full evacuation is impossible.
We'll bide evac teams as much time as we can, Captain.
Glad to hear it. Every minute means more lives saved. Before you go, there's something I'd like to say. We're with you to the end. If we don't make it out of this, well, it's been an honor.
The honor is mine, Captain. Good luck.
Enterprise and fleet, defend Earth at all costs. Buy as much time for evacuation as you can. John out.
Here! Onto the breach!
Hit him with everything we got. Hopefully my audio will not break. Oh shit, I blew up. Oh, I got digitized. Ooh. Whoa. I didn't even see that. Oh, fair enough. I need to pay more attention. I thought it was actually okay. I guess not. Okay, we got a little bit of damage. No big deal. We'll shrug it off. Just but a scratch. It's just a flesh wound. Auxiliary. Yeah, I don't need auxiliary. Let's see. Oh, there's still more enemies over here. And
shields at maximum. All hands, brace for impact.
It will not be enough, Admiral.
I can talk without moving my lips.
It's a good day to die.
Perhaps not, Chancellor.
Tactical, report. What just happened? Sir, there's another one.
Another one.
Feature.
Oh, Reader's here now. Oh, dang it. Shit. Damn it. I didn't mean to skip that. Shit.
We will engage the other and defend the Earth from their attacks.
Okay. Anyway, Eiley is here with Reader. That's what it was. Aim as soon as possible. Reader will engage the other in battle. Showdown. Okay. We're not done yet. We got more fighting to do.
Acknowledge, Khonshu. Give him hell.
damage. Okay, V'ger probes are getting shot at each other here. Who's left here?
BJ is keeping the other engaged at battle. With my aid, you will now be able to breach their defenses and enter the interior of the other.
At last! Boy, the sound effect is very loud.
We need to move quickly. The sooner we make it to West and deploy the countermeasure, the better. Every minute we delay gives that mind of his time to figure out what we're up to, not to stop us. So, are we ready?
I guess we're ready. Into the belly of the beast we go.
All right, we made it in, but we won't be here for long if we don't take out some of the other's critical systems.
Agreed.
Let's work with Ilea to isolate a number of those systems. We'll divide and conquer here. You and the Defiant will tackle one set of targets, while Sean and I will handle the others. Care to place a wager on which group finishes first?
Stay focused, Admiral. We've got work to do. Valorous out. There's already an enemy here. This is pretty cool.
Get this over with. Engage.
Teaming up with my doppelganger. This ought to be interesting.
Stay sharp. They're liable to throw everything they have at us.
Huh. I'd expect nothing less from the Emperor and his lackeys.
Have your ship scan those notches and...
The notches are critical entry. Disable them to reduce energy generation and flow.
Disrupting the target.
I was gonna say, this is pretty cool. We actually get to do to fly over a V'ger, just like in the movie. So this is kind of cool. We have like 500 meters. So you want to go to 500 meters? Yeah, let's just fly real close to it. You know, just go for the
We're encountering quite a bit of resistance down here.
cinematic look here for a moment. I just want the cinematic look of us being over this thing. Whee!
Scan that huge spherical section. It looks like something's happening inside it.
It is used to generate plasma bolts. Your weapons are not strong enough to
patriotism is dying for the Empire, not the Emperor.
What are those large pylons? They seem related to the plasma burst.
They are part of the This is the thing, and the others will not be able to fire efficiently.
How do we disable it?
Use the fire.
That's one. And the other one here.
Taking some heavy fire here, Lita.
Yeah, we got.
Don't worry about the virus, Captain. I'll worry about the ships.
What can you tell us about those huge pylons? They must have an important purpose.
Huh! Those things
Got some more pylons to deal with. Yes, I'm going to go slow. I'm going to take my time because this is very neat to see. I'm not going to use full impulse here. Stop that. Stupid science jerk.
That did it. We've neutralized their targeting systems. Keep moving.
Sean, your damage output is a little low. Want some pointers?
We're doing fine. Try not to fire power things going on.
Live and die for the Emperor. Terrans to the end.
The Emperor lost his way. Once. Die.
Ah, okay, I see the big spiky ball things are coming.
Terran fleet, this is Captain Sean of the USS Enterprise. Stand down. This isn't a fight you'll win.
I don't think they're gonna listen to that.
Fighting together as one.
See, there's the big spiky ball things.
Those nodules below are definitely giving off some energy. But for what?
Warning. Emergency control.
Shield generators, okay.
Engage the shield generator.
Not exactly done here.
Everything's a game to you, isn't it?
Of course! And you should know, I always...
Hey, reach the other side. Where the big
Rendezvous coordinates now.
mouth is.
Allied ships on sensors.
Well, here's where it gets really interesting. Time to enter the belly of the beast.
Inquisitor, what are you doing? Straighten your ship up. Oh, lazy bum. Oh. Compiler. Guardian Mark IV. Hey.
Look, that ship. It's a smaller version of the other.
everyone. The Inquisitor and I will cover you out here. The rest is up to you.
Yo.
We made it. I can't help feeling like we're being toyed with, though. That Wesley allowed us to come this far, like a cat playing with its prey.
Perhaps. But we can't turn back now, Doctor.
True. Let's hope there's still enough of Wesley that's human in there, and that he can be dealt with. I see no reason to wait, do you? Let's beam down and get this over with.
Okay.
Can't say I'm thrilled to be in here again. The list of people who have come here and survived to tell the tale is pretty short. Naturally, my name's on the top of that list. A dubious honor, to be sure.
Focus, Admiral.
Right. We'll need to make our way to the core area, across a number of artificial islands, like this one. Expect attacks from security drones. And whatever else the Emperor might have dreamed up since last time I was here.
Understood. Ready weapons and move out. The original crew. One last ride into battle. We go.
I'm detecting a strange anomaly ahead. Let's go examine it.
There you are, Wesley. Another strong son of the Empire, Doctor. Congratulations.
Thank you. He's going to do great things one day.
I have the results of the med scans you requested as well.
His neural capacity, cognitive ability, they're amazing.
What are we looking at? A memory?
Report these findings to Section 31, yes?
No. Unless you want your affair with the Vulcan exposed as well.
No. I do not, Doctor.
Then we have an understanding. You're dismissed. Don't you worry, Wesley. I won't allow my son to be a lab rat, dissected by some Section 31 butcher. I'll do everything I can to protect you. Always.
What are you doing?
What the hell was that?
Good question. I don't know what that was.
Shoot first. Answers later. From one of Wesley's early memories, perhaps the earliest. I remember it like it was yesterday. The moment I knew Wesley was special, even as an infant. It was also the moment I knew I had to keep his gifts a secret.
Why would he show that to us?
I'm not sure. It could be his subconscious at work, going over pivotal events in his life before now. He might be using them as an anchor to avoid losing his sense of self, his identity.
If you see any details that could help us, Doctor, let us know. Otherwise, let's keep going. Rewatch it? No, I don't want to rewatch that.
Things have taken a turn for the strange around here. And that's saying something.
I'm detecting another memory engram on this island. I can't help but wonder.
Well, let's see what we got here.
Jellicoe's asked me to serve on the Enterprise, and I've accepted the offer.
The new flagship? That's great, Mom.
He assured me that you'll be allowed on board, but you'll need to maintain your ruse, son.
What? No! Mom, I'm tired of hiding what I can do.
Wes, if Jellicoe knew about your gifts, he'd exploit them. And if he saw you as a threat, he'd have you killed. You need to be patient, son. Jellicoe is weak. It won't be long until he's replaced.
Yes. You're right, of course.
Soon, you'll be able to show the Empire what you're made of, son. Your future, our future, will be limitless.
Stay out of my mind!
Well,
Jellicoe. That conniving snake could have been the end. For me and Wesley.
Clearly, you survived. Ow.
Captain Jellicoe made an enemy of Jean-Luc Picard. Few do that and live to tell the tale, and he was not one of the few. Once Jellicoe was out of the way, Wes and I were able to join Picard and serve the Empire with distinction aboard the Enterprise.
I see. A good moment for you both. Jellicoe, not so much. Well, let's move out. Cola's got a minor concussion. He'll be fine. Walk it off.
The memories we're finding could be some attempt at communication. But why?
there's one here, too. Ready for another trip down memory lane?
Wesley, how? You were on the Enterprise in deep space and now you're here? On Terra?
Something's happened, Mom. Something incredible.
Tell me, what happened?
We found something, Mom. Or rather...
It doesn't look like Wesley. Just saying.
A being of great power. Power that belongs to me now.
What kind of power exactly?
Power over time and space. The power to travel great distances in the blink of an eye. And more.
This is the moment you've been waiting for, son. Not even the Emperor can stand against such power.
Yeah, about that. I think the Emperor has been sitting in my chair long enough, don't you? It's time to do something about that.
Ah! I will end you for this!
Ow. Up that lightning.
yes, the day West decided to take the Imperial throne for himself. I remember it well. With the powers he took from the Traveler, he was practically unstoppable. He made surgical strikes throughout the upper echelons of the Empire. One by one, he eliminated all of the Emperor's key allies. No one could stop him, not even the Emperor.
Another pivotal moment for him. And you.
Very much so. At the time, I was filled with pride and ambition. To be the mother of the Emperor, to have that level of power and influence, it was a little intoxicating, to be honest. It wasn't until later that I realized what that level of power could do to a person.
Indeed. We should keep moving. So yeah, just like in the regular universe, things kinda paralleled. Wesley still made contact with the Traveler and gained his abilities, so... He became a Time Lord. Who knew? In both universes. So he was already kind of godlike before he merged with the other. But I don't know why they thought he was special before that happened, though. That was a bit mystifying there. Oh wait, no, it's because Wesley had the potential to become a Traveler before he met the Traveler. It was only after he met the Traveler that he realized he already had the built-in potential to be one. Okay, that's probably what they were referring to, I think. Yeah. Trying to remember TNG. Yeah.
It's important.
Could be a little clearer. These visions are getting on my nerves.
Not every problem is solved with a phaser and a smirk, Lita.
True. Well, not every... But in this game, usually it is solved with a phaser.
Thank you for seeing me, Majesty. Mom, it's me. No need for formalities here.
As you wish.
Oh, I've seen that look before. That's the son we need to talk look. Okay. What's on your mind?
Wes, this new plan of yours.
What about it?
It's reckless. You've gone too far this time.
And? And what if I have? What then?
You are powerful, son, but you're not invincible. There are still ways to kill you.
Is that a threat I'm hearing, Mom?
This is Terra, son. No one is above the Empire, not even the Emperor.
I am the Empire, Mother. Planets burn at my command. No one is above me. No one. Perhaps you need some time alone to realize this. Guards! Escort my mother to the Inquisitor.
Don't do this, son.
Enough! Take her away now! Get out of my head! Now!
Ow. Look.
To this day, I'm surprised he didn't kill me for that. He's killed people for a lot less, believe me.
Instead, he had you incarcerated.
He might regret that soon. By that point, he'd made enough people in high places nervous. Nervous enough to facilitate my research, even in prison. And now, we have the countermeasure, which could lead to his death. As a doctor, and his mother, that's something I don't want to happen. I want to bring him back from all this, save his life, not end it.
We'll do what we can.
I understand. Ending his life might be necessary, but as a former leader of the Empire once said, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one. In the end, I'll do what I have to do. You have my word.
Understood, Doctor. It is time we shut Wesley up for good.
Looks like this leads to the center.
And it's a long one. Time to stretch our legs.
Yep.
I heard what you said back there. Are you sure you can end him? If it comes down to that.
I gave my word. That should be enough for you, Admiral. If he's gone too far to save, I'll do it. I'll do my duty as a Terran officer and as a mother.
What? Oh, Ilea. Why are you here?
I will summon nodes from Vija to disrupt the connection between the Emperor and the other. You will need to activate them when they arrive.
Understood. Doctor, is the countermeasure ready?
It's ready. Once we've separated Wesley from the other, we'll need to introduce the countermeasure. There's a problem, however.
What is it?
I'm reading an unusually high energy field in here. 12th power level. The countermeasure will fail in that environment. Those pylons are giving me an idea, though. We may be able to utilize them to reduce the power level and enable the countermeasure successfully.
Everybody allowed to say 12th power of this, 12th power of that. Nobody knows what that means. We'll keep that in mind, Doctor. Let's get to it.
There he is. Let's do this.
No. Wesley. Are we too late? Are you too far gone to save?
You came here to save me. Me! You're the only people here that need saving. I'm impressed you made it this far, Mom. Well done. Seriously though, do you really think you're going to talk me out of this?
We'll do what we have to. Talking is step one.
It's the first and last step for you. Once I've digitized V'ger, I'll do the same to that pathetic reflection of Terra out there. But you and your friends won't be around to see that. This is just another chapter in the book of my life, but for you, this is your grand finale, and it's not gonna be a happy ending, I assure you.
Right. Step two it is, then.
We must disrupt the merging of the Emperor and the other.
And how do we do that? Fight God Emperor Crusher. Okay. Disconnect him. Okay, how do we do that? How do we do that? Ilea's doing her thing. Oh, here we go. Now let me just turn these things off, and you're just gonna be right. Ouch.
You think you're doing the right thing here, but you really aren't.
You need to stop this, Wesley, while you still can.
I'm the one doing the right thing, the necessary thing.
Well, that...
You just stay right there. And let me do this, okay? Calm down, Wesley. Oh. Ah. Maybe ride me. Jarva. Give me up. Guys, move. We have lost Colas. Oh wait, he's not dead. He's just over there. Hang on, Colas. I got you. We're not done yet. Nope. Move. Move. Oh. Goodbye, Colas. He's gone. Any panels left here? Ow. Somebody revive me. Anybody? Come on, first officer, get me up. Show two more nodes. Where are they? Get up. Where's the other nodes? There they are. That stings. Stings. Got it. What now?
Upload the data at each tower.
Each tower.
Right. The other will deploy the countermeasure and remove Wesley's powers.
You stopped the merge, but you're still no match at all. All I have to do is wipe you out and start the merge again. Easy. Then, all the time I need, do what must be done.
Upload the countermeasure data. Hurry!
Oh, you want me to do something? Okay. That one. This one.
There's no choice. Open fire! That's more like it!
on my nerves, yet there you are.
We need to upload more countermeasure data.
Oh, that's good. Rapid fire. Rapid fire rifle. Get out of here. Too many Wesley clones. My bad gun is glitched.
Upload the countermeasure data. Hurry.
On it. On it. On it. No.
I can't move. I need help.
I can't move either.
I'll spare your life, Bob, but I won't let you interfere here either.
One more set of powers. Keep going!
So much for trying to protect me. Good job!
Wes, you're forcing me to make a terrible choice here. Don't let me kill you.
Yep. Go with me. I got it. What's hold up on your end? Ah, Cole is down again. Where is he?
Move! I need help!
Spare your life, Bob, but I won't let you interfere here. This little trick of yours isn't going to work, Bob. You can't stop me.
His powers are weaker, but they're not gone yet. Keep at it!
Got him.
No! No, no! Mom! Come on, wake up. Wake up. Don't do this to me, Mom. Please, Mom. Please wake up. I didn't mean to. It's this thing, Mom. It's the other. I did it. It wasn't me.
No. Wes, it was.
Mom.
It was you. But you lost control of it and yourself.
Mom, I'm so sorry. I didn't think it would go this far.
It's over now, son. It's over.
Seeker.
Seeker. Okay, now we know what it's supposed to be. Seeker.
It is over. Vija and Seeker are restoring all that was digitized before.
Thank you for that. What happens now to Wesley and to Seeker?
They will join Vija and myself on our journey. Together, we will teach them, help them to grow beyond their destructive natures. In a way, we shall become a family.
A very powerful and potentially dangerous family.
We understand your concerns, but we are not ready to end their lives when the chance to heal them exists. Long ago, the crew of the Enterprise trusted Vija and myself to do the right thing here, above the Earth. We are asking you to do the same now.
You've risked a lot for us. We'll trust you to help them as you helped us.
It's time, Mom. I wish it didn't have to end this way, but I think V'ger and Aaliyah are taking Seeker and me to a better place. A new frontier, beyond this universe. I've had enough of ruling an empire. I think I'm gonna like being an explorer.
I think it's something you've always wanted to do, but the cruel reality of the Empire kept you from it. Now's your chance. Make the most of it. And remember that no matter where you are, you have a proud mother that loves you very much. Always.
I love you too, Mom. Always.
It's been a long day. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to leave this place and find a very strong drink. Ready to beam out?
Are you ready to beam out? You look kind of, you're not really in the position to beam out. But sure, I think my crew has had enough for today. Let's beam out. Like, why do we have, like, the DS9 beam? playing. Whatever. Oh, I'm back on the starbase. What's going on here? Talk to people, okay. Hey, Korn. What was it like being digitized?
It was an interesting day. A glorious battle, worthy of song. And then, a flash of light. I thought I was to meet the honored dead in Stovacor. But was not to be.
I suppose that is an interesting question. If a Klingon gets digitized, do they go to Stovacor? I suppose it's a question we'll never have an answer for. There will be other battles, Captain.
Ha! There will indeed. Still, if that was the end for me, it would have been a good death. To die in battle against a god, defiant to the end, teeth bared, and a warrior's cry filling the air. It would have been glorious!
Applaud. Echo, Sean, did you have fun?
I can't help but wonder what Captain Kirk and the crew of his Enterprise would think of today's events. They had run-ins with cosmic entities and the Terran Empire, too.
I think they would approve of the outcome, Captain.
I think you're right. A lot has changed since their time, but the Federation remains. It'll be nice to return to the role of explorer again, a role they boldly pursued.
Indeed. Until next time, Captain. Hero, glad to see you're safe.
It is a curious thing what happened at Mars. Digitization. To be in the midst of combat, and then suddenly, nothing. It was painless, almost peaceful. We experienced nothing in our time away. For us, it seemed like no time had passed at all.
Fascinating.
After such an event, I look forward to more mundane pursuits. I believe I prefer threats like the Tal Shiar and the Syndicate over mad demigods, don't you?
I believe I do, Commander. Farewell. Till next time. Next time we meet. Mirror Universe buddies. I'm like, oh, do I have to talk to them? So awkward. Soda, what's up?
For you, this operation is over. But for me, the work's just getting started.
How so, Commander?
Think about it. The Imperial Terran throne is vacant. The Mirror Universe is going to be a war zone until someone manages to rise above the din and take the crown. I'll be working with Ray Yeet to find out who takes the throne, and what they plan to do with it once it's theirs.
Sounds like you have your work cut out for you. Good luck, Commander. Also, can I just say why is there like combat music playing in the background? It's like it's so weird. Let's turn that down a little bit. Lita, I'm assuming you had fun.
These last few days are going to make for a very interesting chapter in my memoir, let me tell you. I'll be sure my biographer frames you in a good light, despite you being from, well, this universe.
Most gracious of you, Admiral.
I'll be sure everyone gets their due. Believe me. You, the Inquisitor, Ilea, even old Painway herself.
Where is the Marshal, anyway?
Hard to say. Probably back on Voyager, fuming over not getting to kill Tilly. Not saying I rubbed it in or anything, but she's a little bit salty about that. If I were the Inquisitor, I'd keep my head on a swivel for a while.
I suspect she'll get over that in time. Dr. Crusher.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for sparing Wesley's life. Others in your position might not have, especially in the heat of battle, so Thank you.
You're welcome, Doctor.
Now, he's off to explore the universe with his new family. I suppose that was the best outcome, but I hope he doesn't forget his original family in the process.
I don't believe he will, Doctor. I think you'll see him again. Someday. Although realistically, I still have my doubts and questions about Terran. It is Terran Wesley, you know, he is supposed to be the evil Wesley. So, you know, I can't really put it past him doing something naughty in the future, because, you know, that's the way Terrans are. And you. I believe we have some unfinished business. Isn't that right? You. Me. Me. Well,
This has been an interesting experience, Doppelganger. I'll not soon forget it. Or you.
meeting another version of yourself is a singular experience.
That's putting it mildly. You earned my respect today, but understand that next time we meet, it will most likely be as enemies. Perhaps one day we'll find out which of us is superior, and which is the reflection.
Perhaps we will. Until then, Inquisitor. I'm the better one, by the way. It's me.
Indeed, the entire Alliance owes you a debt of gratitude today. Thank you for your service.
I know you're over there, Admiral, but I kind of want to walk around for a second. Like, who all is here? Who are these people? The Chief Medical Officer. Okay. Well, everybody's up here. Mostly everybody up here. Julia just looks so awkward. Standing there with... She doesn't know what to do with her hair. It's kind of like, Yeah. You're welcome, Admiral.
I'll let you get back to it then. You're cleared for departure whenever you're ready.
Very well. I will depart. Oh, that just looks goofy on you.
So, how does the crown look? Too much? Or not enough?
You wear it well. I hope you didn't bring me here to talk about fashion.
Oh, no. You and I have much more important things to discuss.
Then let's get to work, Empress.
Are they building a Death Star? Second closest thing. Mirror Borg? Sure, why not? Well, that was fun. Yeah, I actually did kind of like this episode. It was pretty good. Yeah, get out of here for a second. No. No. Stop. And flying around all over the place. Go back to the soul system. That's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty good episode. I liked it. Yes, it was a little bit on the longer side, but I mean, come on. You get to fly over V'ger and fight V'ger. It's cool. I liked it. We had everybody. Everybody was there. At least everybody who was important was there. Even the people who were not important were there, too. Come on. Give me full impulse. There we go. I'm gonna go over here. get away from the riffraff for a moment here. All right. Yeah, we'll just close that for a moment. All right. Oh, I didn't even finish the mission here. All right.
That was far too close for comfort. We're fortunate Ilea and V'ger arrived when they did. I can't say I'm entirely comfortable with leaving the Emperor's fate in their hands, but under the circumstances, I don't think we were given a better alternative. One thing's for certain, the Terrans are without an Emperor. Whoever fills that void could be more trouble for us than Crusher was. If they give us more trouble, I know I can count on you to deal with it.
And I'll probably be back to deal with it. So what do we get here? We got a medical coat. This is I think this is the coat that Dr. Crusher has. Although I have heard from reports that for some reason you can't use this on the bridge officers. There's some issues with using it, but I assume that'll get fixed in time. Okay, we got our special equipment pack, the digitizer plasma weapons. These are the weapons that come on the V'ger ship. The ones that normally come on it are like you can't upgrade, but these ones you should be able to upgrade. Let me see what we got here. Level appropriate digitizer plasma beam arrays. So, yeah. So I guess you'll. Oh, okay. We get like 4 of these. You get like a dual beam bank. There's no turret here, so we'll just, you know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these, but I don't use plasma weapons on this ship, but I might use them on one of my other characters. Are they bound to a character here? Oh, they're bound to account. Okay, so I could transfer these to another character then. Nice. Cool, because my main here can't really make use of those, so I'll give them to somebody else. All right. All right. So what now? We're at the end here. We have finally reached the end of Star Trek Online. At least for now, for the foreseeable future. I don't know when there's going to be new content again. It probably won't be anything new until much later in the year. Maybe the last half of the year, maybe I would say. That'll be my guess, so. I think that's a fitting place to end this playthrough. It's been a long road getting from here to there. I'm gonna put that song in your head now, because it has been a long road. When did I start this playthrough? I think I started this way back in, was it in April or May last year? This has been my longest playthrough I have done. And probably will be the longest one I'll have for a while. I can't really think of any other games I'm going to play that are going to rival the length of this. But this is an MMO. MMOs are known to be long, so. But you know, I had fun. You know. Does this mean that there won't be any more STO streams after this? Not necessarily. Like I said, if there's something new and interesting that comes up, I might stream a little bit of it. But at this point, the playthrough I consider to be done, and it'd be finally time to move on to something else. So to close out here, let's take one last look at the Valorous and our amazing ship. We have come a long ways. Oh, and I have a little montage thing we're gonna do here. So, as we do here, let's do one last warp out. Then we will get to it. Alright, I'm gonna play some music here. Because I decided to put all of the things together, all of my thumbnails together, just so I can kind of reminisce a little bit here. No, stop that. I have to fix this here, hold on. Music. There we go. Alright. Enjoy the montage. 55 slides of thumbnails. Remember the Gallant? That's a ship we started out with way back when. I only got like one thumbnail of it. The character's look has changed so much over the months. Akiv. Wasn't really the best villain, but I guess he filled the shoes okay for a while. Does anybody remember this dude? I don't remember his name. The Undine and the Borg, those were fun times, weren't they? Oh, they did a giant squid thing on New Romulus. That was like the best shot I could get of that, and it was very hard to get a screenshot of that. But that's the only thing I remember about that. The second ship we had, the Aegis. An Arbiter battlecruiser, but using the Avenger skin. It was a pretty decent ship. I liked it. Had some fun with that ship in the Delta Quadrant. Yes, and this dude, Gaul. Remember Kobali Land? So fun. Yeah, that was a Ryza, the summer event. Now we finally get to where the Iconian War stuff happens. Yeah, so now we have the Valorous, our bestest ship. You know, I still kind of wonder what that first cutscene was about. I guess we'll never really know. $55, so that means we're going to have 56 parts to this playthrough in total. And you know what? There's one other thing I want to check. Let me go back to the game here for a second. I think there's a way to check how many hours I played, because I just remembered something. Let me, check something here. I think... No. I thought there was like a command where it could show me how much playtime I had. No, okay, that didn't say anything. Okay, whatever. It's been many hours. Let me just put it that way. I have on Steam now. It's over 1,600 hours on Steam, but that's everything. But anyway. That's gonna be it. I hope people have enjoyed. If you've watched it and made it to the end here, thank you very much for watching. And I will be starting something else next month. The Dragon Age series playthrough will begin next month. I wish you well, and maybe I'll see you out there in the stars somewhere someday. Anyway, I'm dragging this out now. Alright, I'm gonna go now. Take care, bye-bye, and I will see you next time. Yow.